Good afternoon, Colin here with Techout, and today I picked up the OnePlus 13, and I'm very impressed right off the bat with this phone. Obviously, I've only had it for a few hours now, but I want to give my initial first impressions. You guys saw it, unboxed it live on the channel. If you didn't already see that, you can go check that out where I unboxed it. Did some basic setup and stuff like that, but this phone is very nice, very premium, and one of the big talking points this year is the price hike. OnePlus again raised the price a little bit. This phone now starts at $799 for the regular OnePlus 13. I believe it's $599 for the OnePlus 13R. $599 or $699, I don't remember which one. But they do have a deal going on right now. If you order, within the first few days, I think it is, you can get the upgraded storage. So this is the 512 with 16 gigs of RAM. Best Buy has the same deal. I was actually quite surprised to see Best Buy had this in stock on day one. So I was able to pick it up today. And very happy with it. Feels very good in the hand. It's a very thin phone. It's 6,000 milliamp hour battery. Let me go ahead and change this display timeout so it doesn't keep falling asleep on us. Let's see. Put that on 5 minutes. All right, there we go. So yeah, very nice, very thin. Just for comparison, here is my Galaxy S24 Ultra right next to it. And the S24 Ultra is about as thick as the OnePlus 13, like entirely. Like with the camera bump and everything on this phone is about the thickness of the S24 Ultra. Maybe a little bit less, but nonetheless, the sides of this phone are incredibly thin. This is the black one, so it's got the matte sides. I believe the blue and the white have like a glossy side. I know the white one has a like a stainless steel look, like a polished silver. So very nice screen. I've got the brightness up, as you can see here, quite a bit. I'm going to actually lower that just a tiny bit so you guys can probably see it a little better. But very nice. Battery life seems to be really good. I haven't really charged it. I just plugged it in to test the fast charging, but it came at about 54%, I think, and I charged it up to 55 like twice because I was trying two different chargers, and we're at 51% right now. So battery life is very good. If we go to the details here, here's all the specs on it. Snapdragon 8 Elite, 6,000 milliamp hour silicon carbon battery, 16 gigs of RAM, and we can go in here and we can actually see the RAM. I do have the RAM expansion turned off, so we're not using any of the storage for the additional RAM. It's called RAM Plus on Samsung, I believe. So got that. So 16 gigs of RAM, absolutely plenty. You can see that how RAM optimization and how apps are compressing the RAM and stuff like that. If we go to the system core, we can see some different stuff in here, like the GPU resource usage, the CPU resource usage, RAM usage. It'll give you a graph of that. Storage usage, I think you can actually, no, we can't tap on these, there's information. Optimization, so it will, results are based on optimizations conducted over the past 7 days. Some data takes time to collect, and the related results may not be up to date. So 293 milliseconds app launch speed, 13.07 second touch response. So it just tells you like some cool information like that on how your phone is performing. Zero intelligent temperature optimization. So I guess that's basically like thermal throttling almost. It's not having to slow down or anything like that. If we go into the battery section here, we can see the battery health. And you can do smart charging and charging limit and that kind of stuff. You also have charging settings for the smart rapid charging when you're using the provided power brick and cable that can go up to 80 watts. If you purchase their dual port USB-C one with that's 100 watts, this phone does support 100 watt charging. So you can charge it very quickly. The 80 watt is rated at about 36 minutes, 0 to 100. And I think it's like 15 minutes for 10 or 15 minutes for about half that. I plugged it into my Anker charger, which only gives it 30 watts because it's not a OnePlus charger, but it was charging 50% to 100 in about 30 minutes. So not too bad. Obviously, you're going to get faster charging with the with the OnePlus charger though. And then you can do fast wireless charging. This phone does support on the supported wireless chargers from OnePlus, 50-watt wireless charging, which is just insane. That's faster, than my iPhone charges. That's faster than my S24 Ultra charges wired. So that's kind of crazy quick. You can turn off the fast wireless charging in the settings here, or do like a timer, or time group for it, like bedtime and stuff like that. So if you have a charger that has a fan in it that runs when you're fast charging, you don't have the fan noise at like night and stuff like that. So very, very nice phone. You got your OnePlus alert slider right there, USB-C on the bottom, of course, your standard stuff, volume, power over there. And I have the screen on the full resolution and 120 hertz. I don't really need any battery saving optimizations or anything like that because, well, the phone has a crazy big battery and crazy efficiency with that new Snapdragon 8 Elite platform. It does have a little bit of a curved display, which I've seen a couple people say, oh, I'm not going to buy another phone with a curved display, but the bezels are super small, and it curves just enough to where it makes the swipe gestures comfortable, and it makes the screen kind of look like it's just flowing off the side where, it doesn't, it's just kind of like an infinity display, I guess you could say. I think there's actually one that's called that, but yeah, it looks really, really nice. Feels good in the hand. It's not as large as the Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's almost the same size, but it definitely feels a little bit different because it's got the rounded edges, whereas the S24 Ultra is all squared off and boxy. So we'll have to compare it to the S25 Ultra when I get that in and see, because I hear that's going to have rounded edges and stuff like that. So we'll have to compare the thickness and the battery and all that good stuff here to the OnePlus 13. I'm Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.